Sister wives Brianna and Savannah Brown pic have fans sad. And Christine Brown claims Robyn plotted against Meri. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my shocking news channel. Sister wives stars, Brianna and Savannah Brown were both affected by Kody, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn Brown's actions within the family. Although they had a relationship, COVID-19 exposed cracks in all of the family's connections. As Brianna and Savannah spend time together, fans are saddened after seeing the photos. Brianna and Savannah Brown's relationship was a casualty of the family's civil war. Unfortunately, Kody Brown's actions have deeply affected his family. Multiple times he points out how the family is in a civil war. At one point, Brianna Brown mentioned her relationship with Savannah Brown specifically. She said, "Me and Savannah, you know, we're decent to each other." Admittedly, she added, it wasn't, like, super great, and we weren't close because during COVID, people had different opinions about the rules. Then, she added, we just didn't know what to do with each other, so we kind of kept our distance. It brought Brianna to tears talking about the strain from the family conflict. Likewise, Savannah Brown told Christine in season 18, I run into her every day after our study hall. Sadly, Savannah said, no, I don't talk to her. We just kind of ignore each other in school. Furthermore, Savannah opened up about having a difficult time connecting with siblings who were around her age. Additionally, she shared, a lot of them, the relationships change as I get older. But Robyn's kids, it's always been, not as close as your kids were, referring to her connection with Christine's kids. Correspondingly, her thoughts echoed those of her other siblings discussing the break in their relationships. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss how Kody Brown posted photos with Brianna and Savannah Brown. First, a user says, Savannah and Brianna. Then, they added, this is sweet but it also makes me sad BC Savannah and Brianna may have been close at one point. Furthermore, the user added 2 tweets from Kody's Twitter account in 2019. He tweeted, with 2 daughters at the movies. Then, jokingly he added, I'm not included in the conversation. Hashtag third wheel dad hashtag left out hashtag glad my kids are friends. Showing his early FOMO tendencies. In a follow-up tweet, the Redditor shows Kody adding, I told them what I tweeted. We're not leaving you out dad. Hashtag third wheel dad. However, the tides have turned. One commenter confirms, I agree makes me sad but it does look genuine. This was right before sh*t hit the fan. Poor Savannah. She's been completely left behind by her dad. Another Redditor adds, the kids might have appeared close, but I bet Robyn always told her kids they were the outcasts and not accepted. Someone else notes, wow, look at Savannah out there not accepting Brianna, just talking her ear off. I was really confused. It didn't make sense Kody and Robyn would allow them to be friends, or that Kody would even have a relationship with Brianna. Kody is such an insecure male. I can't believe he was jealous and feeling left out. His 2 teenager daughters were having a conversation that didn't include him. He had to make them feel guilty by telling them what he tweeted. Such a narcissist. After the initial poster brought up Kody Brown's tweet showing how close Brianna and Savannah were at one point, it made many fans sad. Someone commented, oh man I thought, wow how nice Brianna and Savannah are talking again. But then I saw it's from 2019. Another person added, this is before the COVID meltdown. Just shows how 1 year could make such a difference. His COVID paranoia and Robyn's manipulations really did rip the family apart. It's nice to see Savannah and Brianna getting along. She was one of the ones who said she'd like to see Robyn's kids again. And there's Robyn saying that the OG-13 never accepted her kids. Such a liar. Then, the original poster adds, this. That's why I find it sad. The kids were close. Compare this to the way Savannah and Brianna talked about how they didn't interact even though they went to the same school sad. Someone else can't believe where the Browns are now. They said, it's so sad now, how the hell did he let all this happen? Creepy. Tweet. He only posted that to make a couple of points. 1, see I'm a good dad out on date night with my daughters. False, you're not. 2, poor me, they aren't even talking to me. Victim. And 3. Look everyone, they are friends. Despite the latest narrative that they were never accepted, Sister Wives has shown Robyn Brown's pride with her daughters, Aurora and Brianna Brown, approaching her about finding a new church. But Robyn's relationships with some of Kody Brown's other kids he shares with Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown, don't roll as easily. For instance, fans can't get enough of Maddie Brown Brush and Robyn's epic battle caught on video. Robyn Brown and Maddie Brown Brush butt heads. Recently, Sister Wives star, Maddie Brown Brush has been opening up about her relationship with her family. While the show covers many significant moments in the Brown family, Maddie has been talking about her toxic childhood on her podcast The Authentic Society. Many fans know that Maddie is struggling with learning to identify boundaries in her relationships. As she continues on her parenting journey with Caleb Brush, she is examining how she was treated in her home growing up. One prime example of her need to establish boundaries was how she and Robyn butted heads. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss an epic battle between Maddie Brown Brush and Robyn Brown. First, a user says, "This clip proves Robyn would probably never be okay with her daughters just deciding something even like a church on their own." Then, they elaborate, "Look at how nasty and defensive she gets at someone else's teenage daughter for speaking out about not being comfortable in their church environment en masse." Robyn can't fathom the thought of a child under 18 speaking out, probably even over 18, and shows her true colors that she is more in control over her daughters than we think. "We always say her 2 daughters look miserable and like they are being held hostage. This proves they probably can't think for themselves like we think, and I wonder what she says to them to control them when cameras are off." Then, the user attaches a video from Facebook user, @SisterWivesFamilyFans, which shows Robyn shutting Maddie down for voicing her opinion. Seemingly, Sister Wives star Robyn Brown is very clear about the kids being part of their religion until they turn 18. In recent episodes, Robyn was beyond joyful when her daughters, Aurora and Brianna Brown, wanted her to help them church shop. Even though they are adults, they still include Robyn in the search. But on Reddit, fans think that the fight between Maddie and Robyn reveals the tip of the iceberg of the control Robyn wanted. Another user says, "Robyn, who are you to say anything? You have only been in the family a tiny amount of time." No joke. I recently rewatched this episode and screamed at the TV. She'd been around for a few months and barely knew these teens. STFU. Additionally, someone says, "Robyn's overrating is so annoying. Why yell? You could just have a normal civil conversation." Someone else adds, "Because she's outraged that Maddie dared to speak her opinion to her." I think this is where it all began to break down for Kody and his kids. As soon as Robyn saw who the ones were that wouldn't kowtow to her, she poisoned Kody against them. Although Sister Wives star, Maddie Brown Brush is still entangling how relationships should work after having mixed parenting from Kody, Janelle, Robyn, Meri, and Christine, fans are proud of her. You do have to love and appreciate how a teenage Maddie is not at all intimidated by this very aggressive, personal attack. The way Robyn spoke to Maddie with that attitude in her voice was not okay. Janelle should have got up and smacked her. All these snippets of Robyn with either a nasty pissed off face or an attitude in her face make me believe 100% Robyn is a real mean by *ch off camera. She was never shy in the beginning, she was mean and outspoken. She pretends to be shy now to avoid being criticized. Recently, Sister Wives showed how Christine Brown Woolley truly feels about Robyn Brown. Furthermore, Christine claims her former sister wife, Robyn, was plotting against Meri Brown for years. Christine Brown Woolley freely volunteered information about Robyn's scheming. Without a doubt, Sister Wives star, Christine Brown Woolley isn't trying to be friends with her former sister wives, Robyn and Meri Brown. However, when asked about the history of the family, Christine was more than willing to throw in her 2 cents. In the latest episode, Meri Brown was revisiting her recollection of legally divorcing Kody Brown. While Kody didn't notice any change after the paperwork was filed, he did see that it made Meri draw away. Likewise, he talked about it leading to the catfishing incident. Both Kody and Robyn were ecstatic that Meri had the wonderful idea to divorce on paper so Kody could legally adopt Robyn's kids, Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna. However, Meri was at the realization her marriage with Kody was stagnant and she needed to protect Robyn's kids. But Christine Brown added a juicy tidbit to the story that Robyn was planning the divorce early in the spiritual marriage. When Sister Wives star, Christine Brown Woolley talked about what happened with the legal marriage. She saw clearly that Robyn played Meri Brown. According to Christine, Robyn orchestrated Kody and Meri's legal divorce. In a confessional, Christine states that Robyn did more than agree to the legal divorce, she laid the framework. Christine says, she started talking to us about these other families where the first wife divorced the husband so he could marry the second wife legally and legally adopt the kids. Additionally, she claims, and I remember thinking, yeah, that's a plant. Christine Brown flippantly says that Robyn mentioned that several times through the years. From Christine's viewpoint, Robyn left breadcrumbs along the way to make Meri believe it was her idea to save the family. She says, she was putting that in there because she would have loved that to happen. Furthermore, Christine thinks it was so subtle that Meri didn't even realize she was a target in Robyn's manifestation. She adds, I don't think Meri felt like it was planted. In a cunning way, Robyn convinced Meri she had the plan. Christine says, I think Meri felt like it was her own idea. Fans discuss the big reveal. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss how Christine Brown reveals Robyn plotted against Meri Brown. First, a user says, Robyn planned the divorce. Then, they elaborate, I just saw the clip of Christine talking about when Robyn joined the family she was already talking about the other family's husbands divorcing the first wife to marry another one and adopt their kids and OMG, what are y'all's thoughts on this? Someone adds they think Christine Brown Woolley is right. They say, I believe Christine. Robyn and Kody keep saying it was Meri's idea. I've never believed that. Me neither. Meri was so obviously crushed by it. Why would it be her idea? Another fan didn't sympathize with Meri, ripping the band-aid off, but someone else thinks it was her facing it. They say, I took that to mean she knew. It was coming whether she liked it or not, there was nothing she could do to stop it, and she was dreading it so much that she just wanted to get it over with. Not that it was actually her idea. You know, like when you have to rip a band-aid off because it's unavoidable, not because it's at all your choice. Sister Wives star, Kody Brown is claiming that Robyn Brown's children have free will. However, fans disagree with that statement, but what makes them contradict the patriarch? More so, is he just saying this to sound kind when in actuality, he is holding on to his last bit of control? One of the biggest issues is how Robyn Brown's 5 children got the best of Kody Brown. Yet, the Og kids were consistently deprived of his time and love. Once they reached a certain age, he believed 18, they should be able to care for themselves. Robyn's eldest children who she brought in from her first marriage are no longer minors. They are in college and perfectly capable adults. At the same time, Kody and Robyn have coddled them as if they were small children. Recently, her eldest daughters, Aurora and Brianna, came to her because they wanted to find a church. Though they are in school, they would like to start church shopping, to find one that fits their needs and allows them to meet like-minded boys as they struggle elsewhere. Robyn and Kody went out to eat where she struggled to bring this up. Of course, Kody would love for them to join the Mormon church even if he is not an avid follower. However, they are free to do whatever they would like. Unfortunately, Sister Wives fans do not believe that is necessarily true. A Reddit thread was started to discuss the girls' first church visit. Robyn accompanied them and they just sat there, practically in matching ensembles and letting her speak for them. The op wrote this. Why is Robyn there? And why is she talking for them? They are adults with apparently no free will. These girls need to escape. She was solely speaking to the pastor for Aurora and Brianna while they sat there, almost scared. So, what did fellow Sister Wives fans have to say? No free will. For 30 years. But is that how she wants to remain? According to people, Meri Brown has thought about changing her name, but what would it be? We've talked about it a lot. It's like, okay, I am connected to Kody Brown by having his last name, but at the same time, that's all anybody knows me as. That's all I know myself as for the past 34 years. I definitely wouldn't ever change it back to my maiden name. That would be weird for me. I only had that for 19 years. This one I've had for 34, so it would be weird on that level. Meri's maiden name is Barbara, and that was once her former sister wife, Janelle's married name. She was wed to Meri's brother for a short time, and that is how they were connected. So, if she were to change her name, what would it be? A regal, royal name. Meri Brown and her friends joked on the Sunday, December 29th episode about her changing her last name to Davenport. That was her great-great-grandmother's maiden name, and said it was very, very regal. As for when she would consider dropping Brown, she has said maybe when she gets married again, but joked. Hopefully, his last name also is not Brown. We go with black or white. We were thinking of all the last names that are colors. She would also be open to changing her last name to Christmas. Sister Wives fans agreed these girls are being controlled by Robyn and Kody Brown. One had this to say: triplets, yikes, flowers everywhere. Oh yeah, they have their own free will. I can't watch this show anymore, it provokes too much rage when these stooges are on. Kody the head stooge. They did like the church a lot, so Robyn, Aurora, and Brianna headed out to a service together. Of course, Robyn was so frenetic as they were leaving, she was having a minor fit. However, when they returned home, the girls shared with Kody how they felt about the church and the service. They admitted it brought them to tears and it was a great place and that made him happy. Despite this, he asked if they would attend his church in Wyoming, as it would be such a thrill if they followed in his footsteps. They have since joined a church in Flagstaff, and it is not of the Mormon religion. Yet, what Kody and Robyn say weighs heavily on Aurora and Brianna, and it shows to all viewers. Has a new Sister Wives production team taken it upon themselves to expose Kody Brown? It was believed he was getting a good edit thanks to a close relationship with producers. Now, it appears a new group is working on the hit TLC reality series who are not so fond of Kody. Therefore, they have no problem showing who he really is. So, how are they doing this? A while back, it came out that Robyn and Kody Brown were essentially neighbors with a Sister Wives producer. This was questionable behavior, as it made it seem like he was getting a favorable edit due to the friendship. Fans wondered if this was a good edit. What would a bad Kody edit look like? His best edit came out at the tell-alls when host Sukanya Krishnan was not hard on Kody or Robyn. She never challenged the couple or asked the hard-hitting questions viewers wanted answers to. Anytime she was announced as the host, fans had a list of people who were better suited for the task. Kody has progressively become unhinged as the seasons have gone by. It reached an all-time high when Christine Brown Woolley announced she was leaving the Plural family, and he has been relentless. Robyn has noted they have had the hardest time in the marriage now that he has lost the OG 3 wives. Yet, he was recently opening up in his confessional about life now versus when he was a polygamist. He started by saying how it was the wives' fault he was not as close with his kids because they just wanted one-on-one time with him. However, a Reddit thread was started to prove he was lying. The scene they used was one of him all over Janelle Brown rather than her on top of him. Plus, he was with his children, getting ready to have dinner, which the op noted as what Janelle preferred to do when he was around. Therefore, production opted not to match Kody's words with the scene to mock his credibility. After seeing what production was trying to get away with, were Sister Wives fans happy? More so, were they shocked that Kody Brown had been exposed, or was this something they knew all along? Production is gold this season, maybe with his buddy, Puddle Monkey. Production gone now, we will get some justice for the other wives. Now that RK took on even more debt, they will have to put up with whatever production chooses to do. Other followers included additional clips from the show of Kody and Janelle's time together. She was adamant that they spend time with the kids, no matter what he wanted. So, whatever he is trying to allude to is clearly wrong, and hopefully, the tell-all host will break out past clips to prove Kody wrong. Undoubtedly, Sister Wives star, Maddie Brown brushes sorting through decisions that were made on her behalf as a child. Although she and Kody Brown had some very special moments, Maddie is digging into the toxic environment she grew up in. She shares more about her childhood and the trauma she has carried into adulthood. Breaking the cycle. In Sister Wives Season 19, Maddie Brown Brush has been a thorn in Kody Brown's side. He credits their estrangement to her blabbing all his secrets to the rest of the family. However, she has been clapping back with ammunition to prove he was toxic in her childhood. As she goes through her personal journey of parenting, she is reflecting on the trauma she carries from her childhood. Recently, she started a podcast so she can dive into her story outside of what fans see on the show. In several episodes of her podcast, The Authentic Society, she discusses how she has removed herself from some family members to explore who she is without the noise that comes from staying engaged. But she admits, she is still working on having discussions with family while staying civil even when they disagree. Furthermore, she remembers and struggles with growing up without having a voice. Admittedly, she is still trying to learn how to see toxic relationships for what they are. After marrying Caleb Brush, Maddie's eyes were open to the idea that there are alternate ways to live. In some ways, he helped her confront that there is a better way to talk through issues when they arise. Now, she is paving a path to do different in her journey as a mother. Maddie Brown shares more childhood trauma. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss how Maddie Brown is reflecting on her childhood trauma. First, a user says, Maddie and Joey. Then, they add, this was a comment sent by a viewer of her podcast as something they learned in 2024. But this pic of her and Joey. Additionally, the Redditor added a photo from Maddie's Instagram page of her and Joey squeezing close and grinning for the camera. The overlaid text said, let's discuss that parenting is doing what is best for my kid, not making my kid do what's best for others. And she added a 100% to agree. Seemingly, Maddie is looking back on her raising and wanting to make changes for her kids. She identifies with the statement because she often was taught to re-examine her thoughts and words to appease others. While she goes through her parenting adventure, Maddie stops to question what she wants for her kids. She doesn't want to accept that a societal norm or a pattern in her childhood is the correct path. If it doesn't fit her mindset for teaching her kids about the world, she pauses to find her own way. After the initial post about Sister Wives star, Maddie Brown Brush's stance on doing what is best for her children, other fans see the connection. In many ways, Maddie is learning to think for herself and she wants that for her family as well. One user sees that it is a shot at Kody Brown. This was a jab at Kody for sure. Another person adds, I wondered if she purposely chose a pic with the child he's never met to rub salt in the wound. So happy that Maddie is being so vocal. She's a great mom. Likewise, a TikTok from @news.celebrity.us shows some of the interactions with the Brown family growing up where Maddie Brown felt as if her opinion was muted. For years, Sister Wives fans have known that Kody Brown doesn't always mean what he tells cameras. In fact, many have labeled him a hypocrite over the years. But at least one eagle-eyed fan noticed some major flip-flopping going on with the family patriarch. What did they have to say about it? Did Kody Brown practice what he preached? As Sister Wives fans recall, the Brown family used to believe in sacred loneliness. In other words, it's a time for plural family members to focus on their faith while their husband is with another wife. But did Kody Brown ever truly believe in it? Sacred loneliness, a Redditor posted online recently. So I was rewatching some of the older seasons and when I got to season 10 EP9, the episode where the family was in Hawaii, Kody specifically says that on a philosophical level, if you are a close plural family you should never experience loneliness. But then fast forward to many seasons later, he is dropping the sacred loneliness bit on us. About how it is an honor to sacrifice and be lonely in a plural marriage. And then Robyn chimes in to say that this is a time to get closer to God. I swear, every time I rewatch the earlier shows, I hear more of the double talk. I don't know if Kody ever truly believed in polygamy or did Kody just spit all of this rhetoric to bag women until he found his soulmate. I can't trust anything he or Robyn says. Not like I ever did, but I just see it more and more each time I rewatch. Little nuggets keep showing up about his hypocrisy. Lol. The op concluded. Viewers believe the family patriarch was more attention-seeking than anything. At the end of the day, most viewers don't think Kody Brown truly cared about sacred loneliness. Comments from other viewers included, "Honestly, my opinion is that Kody thought polygamy was cool and different, something to make him stand out from the crowd. From what I remember, Kody's own high school classmates didn't have a particularly high opinion of him, so this was a way to get some attention. Hey, look at me. I have 3 wives and 13 children. So, no, I don't think he truly believed in polygamy at all. I agree with this. His classmates always mentioned him being extra. Kody is a narcissist. He only wanted a plural family because he knew it was a way for him to be the center of attention. Kody's friends called it with him. He needs to be the center of attention and he gets bored easily, so he needed Janelle because he was not happy with Meri, and he needed Christine because he was bored. He needs women to worship him, his kids to worship him, and when they don't, he punishes them. That's why he was so heartbroken over Christine. He never believed she would leave him. Sister Wives fans are fed up with Christine Brown's storyline. Fans are currently seeing her get ready for her wedding with David Woolley. However, they are getting frustrated with how long the storyline is lasting. Fans love her. However, it may be getting to be too much. Christine Brown left Kody Brown several years ago. They were married with children. She was a part of the plural family. This consisted of Christine, Janelle, Meri, Robyn, and Kody. However, Janelle, Meri, and Christine have left. This left Kody to only be married to Robyn. While Janelle and Meri are finding themselves again, Christine wastes no time. She is married to David Woolley. The relationship moved fast. However, they seem to be happy. Christine claims you know when you know, and that is how it was with David. Fans hope they stay together. Fans are fed up with Christine's storyline. They think it has been drug out for too long. Christine had a wedding dress custom made for her. However, fans already know that the two end up together, so they feel like they do not need to see every detail of their relationship. With all due respect, I'm so happy for Christine and her new life, but her story is a little played out. Not seeing Christine still trying on wedding dresses. This is like a never-ending nightmare. Dear God, please stop with the wedding dress stuff. Whosever decision it was to have a Christine Gets Married TV special on last year and then document her whole relationship with all these stupid parties should be fired. Yikes. Some fans may like watching this, but most are annoyed and fed up. However, they do wish them the best and hope they have a long, healthy marriage. It seems as though fans are not loving how played out her storyline is. They are tired of seeing her try on wedding dresses and such. However, fans do not know what else they would cover without this. Some think the show is coming to the end of an era. However, the show has been around for so long that fans want to watch it regardless. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.